Obviously, this is not an Aptera. Welcome to the Aptera review. Indoor, Richard here, and let's Aptera.
Hello, greetings and welcome everyone to this first video in a series I like to call My Dream Driveway Road Trip. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you all for enabling this trip. It was through your kind contributions I was able to make this trip at all. This first video is an interview with the new chairman of the board at Aptera, Tony Kearton. I chose this interview first because I thought it was the perfect kickoff to this video series. As I said in the video talking about his experience, based on his history, he will be a solid addition to the Aptera team. This interview and conversations off camera reinforce that sentiment substantially, as I know it will for you. Thanks again for making this trip possible. Subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see all of the other interviews.
Yeah, on my side too. Do the same
as soon as they drop. And above all, enjoy. All right, hello again, folks of the internets. Thank you for tuning in. I am the Ninjaneer. We are here today with the new chairman for Aptera's board.
I would come up with
Thank you very much.
somewhat of
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and
an exciting name, I might say.
What is your role as a chairman of the board?
Well, I think the most important
When I
role
looked
of
at
the
that chair and they asked him that
particularly of
question,
a startup like this that's recently listed is probably
I thought he was a chairman.
you know, making sure that
Get it?
everything's done according
Chair.
to the rules of the SEC and
Chairman.
NASDAQ
Yeah, otherwise.
and the shareholders. And I would say that my primary role is also, to represent the shareholders, and there is
There's a representation of
and so it's more of an oversight function.
company.
It's not an executive function. I don't make executive decisions. In fact, that's one of the rules of the SEC. So I'm an independent director and chairman. So I'm not an employee. And I
Gotcha.
think that's an important difference.
I agree.
not an employee.
So what is your background? I know when I Googled you, you had stuff on, you work with BMW, with Audi.
Yes. Yes.
Like what was that experience?
He has worked
Well, I
for
grew up,
other past companies,
in the automotive
like
industry. When I graduated from
good companies, good car companies, but the mere fact
University of
that
Cape Town in South
they're
Africa,
not specifically
Volkswagen Group,
Aptera, meaning like
which had a
the only
very
new
strong
companies
manufacturing
and
sales
other
and
things like that.
company back then, and I spent about, I think, 12 years with them, and as a young
12?
employee, and then worked my way through the ranks. And
You probably have shares in that
kind
company.
of out of
12.
the blue, the group offered me an assignment as the director of marketing for Audi in the US, which was a huge, opportunity for me, obviously, and it brought me to the US. So I arrived here many years ago now, in 1985. Spent a number of
That's a long time ago.
in the US, and then they moved me to the UK, where I headed up sales for the group in the UK, and then joined BMW back in South Africa, where they have a manufacturing and sales and marketing subsidiary, and I was on the board of that company.
You're this side. Hey, yo. You forgot to holla on my side, you feel me?
Time because it was
You got to say hi.
when
Or you were still here.
Bella took over, so it was a very interesting time to be there.
Yes, absolutely.
And quite challenging in some ways, but fascinating, absolutely fascinating time to be in that country and to see that whole evolution. And then moved back here and did a few things here that were more entrepreneurial. Started my own business in Scottsdale.
Wow.
It was more in the brand strategy kind of area of the business.
Your life is just a great story. Like, it's someone's dream. Someone's dream, I meant. If I said it correct.
2009, I was their interim CMO.
Gotcha.
And so we've stayed in touch.
That's a whole entire life story.
And then when they came, when they started the company up again, we started chatting, and that's where it all started.
Right. Fantastic. So why Aptera? Like, I know you mentioned your relationship with Chris and Steve, but like, what drew you to this company and made you want to work with them?
I think most of all, just the radical nature of the vehicle and
The radical nature.
development and in my opinion, the visionary aspect of it. I mean, I truly believe that this is a visionary company, and that what they've achieved in terms of the physics of automotive efficiency
Physics of
and solar
automotive.
technology is really quite remarkable for a small company based in Carlsbad, California. It's just an astonishing achievement, in my opinion. They started a movement. Really, again, coming from a marketing background, I mean, if you can start a movement before you've even
Usually I'll put this maybe in 2x, but because many people are not willing to watch in 2x or may not be interested in watching 2x, I'll just watch this video in the normal 1x that was shot in and
then also my relationship
probably
with them,
uploaded in.
I really believe in them, the two of them, and what they've done. So that's been a big part of it as well, and why I compete.
It's not that he's speaking slow, because I'm somewhat of someone who
Okay, so
takes time a little bit to,
walk me
for
through
me,
a day
say
for
specific
your
words so
Well, it's very
you can actually reason what you say. You don't just like say things and then retract them at some point in time.
they had listed on NASDAQ, so that was the kickoff.
Or maybe most people are,
That was a requirement.
when they get older, they start
Is that the company, once you go public,
speaking slower. Not really. It's more of like they're thinking more, I think.
two so far.
Because
You've still
I
seen
think
the
more
director.
in terms of like, I wouldn't just sit here and like,
In a lot of
and be like, and say anything that comes up in my head. It's more like that, but you take maybe 2 seconds to, when you think of another word, you don't just ramp up and just speak out of, oh, I forgot, I'm watching this.
Okay.
And then I think as a result of that,
I think we need a Q&A.
Steve and Chris thought about, maybe.
I think I need questions in terms of the Aptera, on how I should approach the new year of 2026. Meaning that if I get those questions, I'm able to take those questions, answer them. If I cannot answer them, then I would see how much knowledge I might know about Aptera and how less I know about Aptera, then do more research.
I think it was the right.
But I think I need some questions in the comments
Enormous appetite.
that are related to Aptera.
A planet first idea, every time an astronaut goes up, they see the same thing, that we better look after this planet. And so planet first, I think, is something that appeals not to everyone, but I think it will appeal increasingly.
I was just looking at this.
As climate change becomes more and more obvious.
Yeah, he's probably right, but at the same time,
I asked this
Aptera is not the savior.
just to kind of see what you where your head's at here.
Not particularly like,
Is there something?
it's not like the
about
savior of
Aptera
like,
as a company
oh,
that you
Aptera is here,
wish more people knew about?
no more gas cars. No,
Absolutely.
Tesla is still there. Tesla still exists. It's a big company, but still people still use.
One of the challenges of a very small.
So it's more like if Aptera can attract more people, which I don't think a motor vehicle will with 3
has
wheels.
been achieved so far. And I think part of the problem is we get
The main point that people are
EV world. We
gonna think about Aptera again is just for the
and
mere
there's
fact
some
that
dramatic failures in
you don't
there.
need to
And some great
pay that
successes.
much in terms of
Been successful.
charging.
Beyond,
You don't need to at all.
attracting a lot of
So
investment from the Volkswagen Group.
probably people will have a second thought on Aptera when
More successful Ford.
hearing that, but otherwise, yeah, Aptera is
They
Aptera.
seem to be doing pretty well in terms of the
Good
US
company.
manufacturers, but when you look at the fact that
But we need to see
there's 90
the point where
electric.
Yeah.
vehicles are being distributed to customers and all that, and people saying their thoughts on them after a few months, so we can know how things are going.
Just an EV. We are more than that.
Right.
And that's the difficulty is getting that message through. And of course it's such a radical design, and I'm sure you've heard from the other guys.
They are
Every time-
just,
every time you go
they are
to
not
this
just,
world,
oh, that's what he said,
it stops
they are not
traffic.
just
Everybody
an
wants to know what the
EV
heck is that?
company.
Yeah.
My view as a marketing guy is when the first guy who buys one of these and parks it in his driveway in the suburbs of some American city,
Yeah.
his neighbors are going to be calling around and saying, "What the heck is that?"
Yeah.
And so that
The design.
that's a
Someone said
and a huge
in,
advantage
I think, the news
because
report,
it attracts so
he
much
said
attention. But then
it looked like a spaceship.
You're good at what you do. You know, the
Wait,
follow through needs to be
how?
terrific. You know,
Okay, I understand it's different, more like
deliver the
a summer
vehicle,
truck
we
when
look
it
after
got
the
out,
customers once
but
the vehicles have been delivered. All of that has
spaceship, that's what you can think of. Okay, it's spaceship meaning that it was something that is different from me. Other things, something futuristic. Okay, but a spaceship though.
You lose them pretty quick because a lot
Yeah, that's real, right? Are we actually serious?
Yeah, well, I appreciate your time.
Sure,
That
pleasure.
is all the questions I had. Is
I
there
barely even heard what they said, but otherwise,
to-
I'm not gonna finish this. If you wanna finish this, I'll link it down below. But otherwise, this is a midnight. You feel me? The video. Otherwise, someone commented while I was still uploading my video. You feel me? I think I uploaded the video in the morning, and 5 minutes after, I realized, oh, someone commented. I was like, how? Because I haven't even edited the title and other things. And I get there, Master Stone is already there, and I was like, oh wait, what? He's like, hey yo, I think you forgot to do the title. I was like, damn, yeah, I forgot to do the title, and I managed to do it in time before other people saw the video without no title. The title was like messed up either way, because I just typed random things just to quickly upload, then I'll editing everything after. But otherwise, one key point to take out of this is this allows me to talk and think more on Aptera side, because they are speaking and what I'm hearing I'm actually developing. Okay, not developing, but I have some thoughts on what they are saying, and speaking out is somewhat of a good thing. So mainly those videos are more of you just coming and listening to my opinion on how the videos are, not in particular the video quality or something else. Those videos are in low quality, but it's more like how I view Aptera. But otherwise, my view of Aptera stays as it stays. Stay positive, Aptera. Yeah, I said it again, but otherwise, I'll catch you. All right. Peace.